Marshall, and thank you for watching. And for those who are new, welcome to The Process. This is my lovely, adorable, handsome husband, Vito.
How you open this up? Oh, Lord. Oh. Whew. Whew. How y'all doing? Good to see you.
All right, you guys. We are back with another video. The process of financial freedom, y'all.
The process of financial freedom. I thought we just covered this one.
No, we have others. We're going to be covering much more than just one or two videos.
Series or something?
Sounds like it. All right, you guys. We have another video.
Send us all your money.
Your finances and relationships.
Bless us.
Listen.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead, man.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Financial freedom and what?
Relationships.
Yes, relationships.
All right, we was having a discussion, and if you really think about it, you have to be very careful not to allow money to destroy relationships. The relationships that God has brought together. The relationships that you guys say you love them, you adore them, but yet you allow money to come between them.
Yes.
One thing we have to understand is that our job, our responsibility is not to chase money.
Don't chase it, baby.
When you chase money, you leave behind family, friends, your priorities.
You neglect everything.
Everything. What we should be chasing is the one who owns the money.
Say it, man, my Who is
the one that owns everything, every cattle, every hill, everything.
Wow.
Everything belongs to him.
Say it.
Why are we so naive at times and forget or think that we're supposed to be the ones going to get the money? I'm going to get this bacon. Go get this bacon.
Get that bacon, baby. Bring it home and get it.
Go get it. You go get it.
You go get it. Get that bacon. Get it.
We're so busy.
You didn't tell them who they're supposed to be chasing.
They should. If they're watching us, they better know.
Tell them anyway. Someone made
God.
Thank you very much.
God owns it all.
Yes.
And if he is your father, he wants you to have what is due to you.
Come on now.
Listen.
She said listen.
When you chase the money, you're going to find yourself by yourself.
Yes.
You're going to find yourself lost. And you're going to find yourself with no one but stuff, depression, misery.
Exactly.
You ever heard rich people say, I have all this stuff and have no one to share it with.
That's right.
That's your priority. So I hope this stuff makes you happy. And 9 times out of 10, it doesn't. It's the fellowship. It's the love. It's the social life. It's the people that God put in your life to be a good steward over as well.
Then you're going to be paranoid.
Now, think about it like this.
You don't know who to trust.
Right, exactly. Think about it like this. If you're chasing money, and money can be funny.
Yeah. Money is funny.
And it's unpredictable.
Yes.
It will turn on you in a minute.
Money is a god.
Exactly. First you have it, now you don't. But the person that always have it and always will is your Heavenly Father.
Yes.
If we're chasing him, don't you think we will bump into the money?
You gonna
bump into the opportunities, bump into open doors, bump into that job, that business, bump into that one that he has for you. I'm just saying, a lot of times we're focusing on the wrong thing. If we're chasing after this stuff, there's a whole bunch of other stuff that we're not even thinking about or can see because we're not focused on the one that it should be, which is our Heavenly Father. Make sense?
You know, God is very patient. We keep forgetting that. We think that we're going to miss out on something, and we think that God is not going to come through, or God is not going to bring things in time before we take our last breath. We think that we are not going to experience the things that we want to experience in life. So therefore, God, you wait too long. All right, God, what's going on here? All right, I need for you to show up right now because I want this right now. See, but God is a patient God. His timing is everything. And the way he does everything, he does it in his own way, in his own timing. For a reason. It is to specifically get glory through you. Period. Every time God is in the business of blessing and orchestrating a hookup or orchestrating or initiating a blessing, it is the sole purpose that he may get the glory out of it. To surprise you, to make you feel like you're special, while everybody else have already experienced their little blessings and their seasons now are in a drought, and your seasons in a flourishing of what would you say, fruitfulness.
You guys be also careful when you're first entering into a relationship. Let's say marriage. For those who are single, you're desiring to be married. But when Vito and I first met, he was over the road. And he reminded me, was it this morning, that I asked him, is this how it's going to always be? I actually forgot.
She said, is this what I have to look forward to?
Oh.
Because I was over the road. And I was out over the road. Sometimes I won't come back till like the next day or something like that. And I was like, no. And I would start praying right then. And this is when we was courting. And I was like, God, no, I don't want to do this. Not like this. And it ain't the fact that I was chasing money. It's the fact that I was doing that. But I had came to my senses when she said that. I heard that. And I was like, that's not God. When you put something together, you will want both husband and wife to be together and to spend their time together so they can develop and build that foundation up. But it's hard to build that foundation up when one person is over here and another one is over there. It's hard. It's very difficult. It is not an easy thing. I can imagine. I know it's not an easy thing. And we've never experienced it before. But it's just the fact of knowing how hard it is to develop a foundation in a marriage when one is over here and another one is over there. It's hard to do that. So yeah, I remember her saying that. And I quickly went to God and I prayed and asked God to bless me with a job that I'm going to be local here. And I stuck by that ever since then. Right. And it has always been like that.
Some marriages will say, well, this is the way that it works for us. So it works for us where the person is out and I'm here. Fine, all fine and dandy. But understand, make sure that that's God telling you that's how it's supposed to be. Because my thing is this, even if it works now, question, will it work when the storms come? Will you have the foundation solid and laid when obstacles come your way? When it's not as peaches and cream? Because your foundation is what paves the way for the rest of your marriage to live.
And that's the order of God.
If that foundation is not stable, right. I don't care what you do, how you do it, it will fall. It will not stand the test of times. So in the beginning of a marriage, you need each other to be together to form that foundation. Right. And this is my belief, my opinion.
It's not just your belief and your opinion.
Is that if it's meant for Vito to go out for whatever reason, we have laid the foundation first.
Right. Because she knows that I'm going to do the right thing if something like that was to happen, because she has already seen my relationship with God since we've been together now. She knows that I don't want to do anything. The first thing I don't want to do is displease God.
Right.
That's the first thing. If she's been around me and has seen that and say, you know what, he don't want to displease God. It ain't about him displeasing me first. It's about him displeasing God. Because if he displeased God, then I know I'm going to be in trouble. That's basically where the order is. If I'm not doing right by God, then my wife is going to be in trouble because I'm not going to do right by her. See, that's the order. If she doesn't do right by God, then she's not going to do right by me. Because God is the foundation source where we both look up to give us the strength and to keep both of us in order. So if so happened, God forbid, that I have to go out somewhere, or if she has to go out somewhere because she got another job or something, she knows that I'm going to hold the house down. I know that she's going to hold the house down, and we both are still going to be we're still going to live off the same foundation that we've been living off since we've been married. Why? Because we have established the foundation being together and for starting off.
Right.
And that's the order of God. When Christ spoke about how can a house stand? A house cannot stand upon sand. A house cannot stand upon water. No, but a house will stand on a foundation, and it will. If the foundation, so therefore, if it's built on a foundation, then when the winds and when the waves come, that house will be able to stand. Why? Because the house was built on the right foundation. So the marriage has to be built on the right foundation.
Please listen to what we're saying. We're not saying that, you know, a man can be out.
Right. No,
you have people who are in the service, in the military.
Right, exactly.
That's how you provide for your family.
That's not what we're saying, y'all. Okay, good gracious. That's not what we're saying.
We're talking about having the foundation laid. Make sure it is solid, so that when you have to go out, you know that everything is going to be all right.
Right.
We know for a fact, a lot of people are separated not because of God. They're separated because of money.
Right.
They're separated because they're trying to chase money. And it is hindering the marriage. It's hindering relationships.
Yeah.
So that's what we're saying. If God is telling you, hey, you need to go because you serving the country, we're not talking about that.
No, because you have a job to do, because you're in the military, okay?
So you have a job and it will separate, because we have people that come
and
for
us.
those
of you who are serving, thank you for your services.
Thank you. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about those who have to be away because you're a doctor. I'm just saying, if there is a situation and it is not God and you have not laid the foundation and you are chasing money and you're not chasing God, there's going to be issues. There's going to be concerns. There's going to be storms. Because his whole thing is the holy matrimony within a marriage, to be together as one. And if you don't have that foundation, we're just saying.
If that foundation is shaky, then the marriage is going to be shaky. That's just the way it is.
Because you can be together and the foundation not be laid and still it not be solid.
Right. If the foundation has got a lot of cracks in it and the cracks have not been healed, which is the wounds and all the hurts of both individuals have experienced and they have not given themselves time to heal, or they did not allow God to take them through the process of healing, then that foundation will really crumble, because the cracks are still cracks and they have not been healed, nor the cracks have not been filled with God's presence of healing. You know, so that's what we're referring to.
I also want to talk about making money your God.
Come on now. Now.
Not only that, the reason why I believe we make money our God.
Why we make money our God?
Because we don't know who God is
to
the money.
Amen.
We don't know who's really our provider.
She said we don't know who
the God of the money is.
Of the money. Ew.
And not only that, we don't have our relationship with money is jacked up. It has been jacked up for generations.
And it's passed down for generations.
We've been taught that
wrong.
You cannot have money, and money is the root of all evil.
It is the root of all evil.
It's not money. It's the love
of money. It's the love of money.
When you make money your God, that's the root of all evil. Money in and of itself is, you need money.
Right. Just like your car. If you make that car,
how are you going to pay your debt off without money?
Right. Absolutely.
Think about it. So that don't even make sense now that we've come into the truth of things.
Yeah.
It doesn't even make sense to say that to have this money is, a lot of people who say that now that I'm thinking about it, back in the day, they broke and they're disgusted. They can't be trusted, and they're struggling every single day because they feel money is wicked. But you're trying to borrow money from people because you broke. Selah. Think about it. So we have to change our mindset on money, not making it your God, but knowing the God who has created money and your relationship with money. You're going to attract what you are. If you're attracting broke, I just can't have nothing. I won't never have
nothing. That means you broke.
Guess what? You broke, you won't have nothing, and you will never have nothing. If you're thinking, you know what, God, I serve a wealthy God.
Yeah.
He is the richest person I know.
He
so
is.
if I'm his child, he's my father. Anything I ask according to his will, he's gonna give it to me.
Right. That's only if he yeah, okay. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna bust somebody in the bubble.
If he can trust you with it.
Yeah.
A lot of times, my husband said this before, a lot of times you don't have it because he can't trust you with it yet because you're not being a good steward of what you already have.
Yeah, right, absolutely.
If you're saying, when I make more money, I'm going to pay off my bills.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
If you ain't doing it now, you're not going to do it.
If I make more money, I'm going to give more.
No, you're not. Because if you ain't doing it now,
you're not going to do it.
He weighs your actions what you're doing now.
You can give now in the smallest amount.
Yeah.
And we have come to this thing is, he don't know when I give.
No.
I don't know when he gives.
Nope.
But we give.
Yeah.
And I can tell it because when the money comes to flowing, I'm like, God, we don't want to call.
Yeah.
Because someone may ask me for something, I may slide them something. Yeah. Somebody may ask me for something,
I slide them something.
We
that's
say,
right.
That's another part of allowing God to give you more.
Amen.
So that you can use it more
that's
for
right.
the right thing.
That's right.
So if you want more to pay off your debt, guess what? He's gonna provide you more.
That's right.
If you want more so you can give the people in need, He's gonna give you more to do that. And even when you think you don't have enough, one time we wanted to be a blessing, and we were looking at all of the bills and looking at what we had in our account. It was like, Lord, oh my God. And then God dealt with me. I was like, babe, God told me to go ahead and bless. Do it. God's been blessing us ever since, y'all. We didn't even miss it.
Because that money doesn't belong to us.
It's not ours.
Once you start, and that's another thing, once you come to a mindset that the money doesn't belong to you and it belongs to God,
you can give it away easy.
Then you can really start operating in the stewardship of what God really anointed you to do, far as being a good steward over money. You have to come to that realization that this doesn't belong to me, it belongs to God. So with that being said, if you can visualize that money belonging to God, that means that you're going to look and examine yourself and say, this belongs to God, so why am I mishandling what God? I am mishandling what belongs to God. So I need to straighten my act up now. I need to get a budget down. Okay, God, I need to pay off all these debts. Because this money that you're giving me to be a steward over, I'm really giving it and wasting it to give it to other people. Wasting it. And that's another part of being in debt. When you are in debt, you are a waster. You are a waster. You waste money because you are in debt. I'm a waster because
I have a confession.
Here we go. Bring it on.
Go ahead, you can finish.
But I'm just saying, listen, when you recognize, that's why it's so important to renew your mind. It's so important to renew your mind. Renewing your mind is that you renew your mind to get it back in sync with God's will. Once you get your mind renewed, okay, God, this is your will for me, and this is your will for my life, and this is your will for me in order to be a steward over money. That alone itself will get you back on track. That alone itself will get you back focused on what you need to start doing. What's up?
You so cute.
Okay.
Y'all, I got a confession.
Every confession. These are my confessions.
You guys know, if you don't know, now you know, I'm getting ready to tell you. A steward, if you look it up in the dictionary, it means manager. Manager over your assets, over your finances. It's just a manager. And just thinking about the word manager, for those who are managers, for those who manage whatever, accounts, manage people, God showed me, Marshall, you're more faithful managing on your job than you are with your finances. You show up on time every day. You are on point every day.
Wow.
You have everything organized every day.
Boy, he rebuked you on that one, didn't he?
You got your reports all ready, your spreadsheets all nice and pretty every day. And I remember him saying, how is it you can manage the world's assets, but you can't even manage your own, the one that I gave you?
Woo!
I came home, y'all. I got me some notebooks. I put the sheet protectors in there. I got me my budget sheet. I got my little spreadsheet.
Oh, okay, that's why you started doing all that? Oh, you didn't tell me that.
It just came back to me.
It comes out now.
Everything that I do on my job, I do better now at home.
Yeah.
Because it was the other way around.
And you was out of order.
Because I felt like, I got to do it great for them because they're paying me.
They're
God
paying.
said, no, they're not paying you. I'm allowing them to give you some chunk change to do what you do. But if you want more abundantly above all you can ask or think, you better get it together at home.
Because
your first ministry is at home. Vito said something to me because my title at work is a site coordinator. He said, babe, you're a site coordinator at home too. And I started thinking about that thing. I was like, you know what? You're right. Because everything that I pretty much have to do there, I do
it
here.
Right here.
And I was like, oh my God, how many of you can really admit you give your all to the world's way of doing things? You give your all to the system they've already created for us. But God said, I have the simplest system and you neglecting it every single day. And you're wondering why you're broke.
And why things are not falling in order for you.
When he told me that, y'all, I was like, if you go to my job, you come here, you're going to see the files, you're going to see the sheet protectors, you're going to see everything in order because it was not in order at first. But you go to my office on my job, everything was all in order. They would tell you, Marshall, whatever they need, I can find it. But here, I couldn't find a bill. I couldn't find, a statement. I was like, Lord, I'm all over the place. He said, you don't say. So ask yourself, are you being more of a better manager in the world than you are for your Father? When I decided to give my all here first, it flowed into every area. Finances start coming in. The opportunities start coming forth. The visions start coming to us. He was speaking to us more. Everything is tied to him. And when something is broken, then there's a gap between, see what I'm saying? Between him and what we're supposed to be doing and the will that he has for our lives.
We are so busy trying to please those on the outside that we forget about what needs to be pleased on the inside in your own home, which is God, which we talked about before. If you renew your mind and your mind goes back into sync of linking up with what God will is and what pleases God, that'll get you back in order every single time. It'll get you right back where you need to be. It'll get you back on track. Why? Because that's where you have to renew your mind in. You have to renew your mind saying, you know what? It's not about me pleasing others, but it's about me pleasing God, my Father first. If I please God, my Father first, and set my mind to do that, then God is going to open up and say, here's where I want you to start pleasing me at. And it's going to be the simplest thing and the most simplest thing that you wouldn't even think about that you overlooked. And it's common, it's normal. Why? Because we always look at the big thing of what we're supposed to be doing. Whether it's the small things
that we miss,
that what God really wants us to take care of that first,